Hello friends and welcome to a lecture in Python. Today we will learn how to read multidimensional arrays. So to create an array, let's import Numpy. Now let's create the array. So the variable is A and I input an array in that. So anp dot array, and I want to create a 3 by 3 array, so I take the square brackets and I create one more square bracket, then one more square bracket and another square bracket. Right, now I put the numbers 1, 2, 3 in this, 4, 5, 6 in this, and 7, 8, 9 in this, and I press enter and print it. As you can see, this is a 3 by 3 array. It has 3 rows and 3 columns. Now how do we read any element in this array? So let's do that. A, start a square bracket, write 0, 0. Press enter. It has read 1. Now remember that in Numpy, the indexing of arrays start from 0. They do not start with 1. So if it is 0, it refers to the first column. And if it is 0, it also refers to the first row. Now in A, 0, 0, the 0 position, the first 0 is that of the row. And the second 0 is that of the column. Right? Now let us say I want to read the element in the second row and the second column. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take second row. So 2 minus 1, mentally calculate it that way. So that's going to be 1, second column 2 minus 1. So I'm going to write 1. And there we are. We have 5. Now let's say I want to read an element from the third row and the first column. So I will write A, third row, so 3 minus 1, that makes it 2, and the first column. So that's going to be 1 minus 1, that makes it 0. That's it. I have read 7. Now let's say I want to read an element from the middle row, that is the second row, and the third column. So once again, second row, 2 minus 1 makes it 1, third column, so 3 minus 1 makes it 2. And there we have read it. It's 6. So I hope these examples were enough for you to make you understand that if you want to read a specific element, how do you mentally write the correct indexes, right? Whichever row, whichever column you want to read, take that, subtract 1 from it, and then enter it in the correct position in the square bracket. That is the trick. Now let's try out a different command. So this command is A, square brackets, 0, 3, 0. Let's execute this. Now what has it just done? It has read the numbers 1, 4 and 7. Now let's check this. 1, 4 and 7 are in the first column. Now what has this exactly done? It has read all the 3 rows. When you put 0, semicolon 3, this reads the columns starting with 0 up to but not including 3. So up to but not including 3 would mean that it has read till column number, till row number 2. And here I have given column number 0. Okay, obviously the column number 0 is the first column, so it will read all the elements of the first column. Now it has read 3 rows, and from these 3 rows it has read the first column or the 0th column, right? Now let's do it once again. So A 0 2 comma 0, and let's execute this, and there we see it has read elements from row 0 up to but not including 2, so row 0 to row 1, and from column number 0, so that is 1 and 4. Now let's see that if we can do similar operations on the columns. So let's take A, and we take row number 0, and after a comma we say we want to display from column number 0 to column number 1. So 1 plus 1 makes it 2. So this would mean that I want to read from column number 0 to column number 2 but not including 2. So that would make it column number 1. And let's see what's the output. Well, just a moment. I would have to restart this for some reason. Yes, okay. And there, it has displayed 1 and 2. So as you can see here, it has displayed column number 0 and column number 1. Now, if I wish to display all the 3 columns, I would have to write A row number 0, comma, starting from column number 0 to column number 2. So 2 plus 1 makes it 3, and we write 3 here. And that's it. We have displayed all the 3 columns of row number 0. Now, if you wish to partially display 5, 6, 8 and 9. Now, 5 is in column number 1. 8 is in column number, 5 is in column row number 1. And 8 is in row number 2. 5, 6, they are in row number 1. And 8, 9, they are in row number 2. 5 and 8, they are in column number 1. And 6 and 9, they are in column number 2. Now I wish to only specifically display 5, 6, 8 and 9. So how do I write it? It's fairly simple. We use the same rules. Starting from column number 1, now to column number, row number 1 to row number 2. So we have to take 2 plus 1 makes it 3, right? And then comma, starting from column number 1 and to 3. We use the same rules. And let's see, does it get displayed? Yes, 5, 6, 8, 9, they get displayed off. So this is the way you can display or read the elements of an array. Now, while I have shown you that we are reading these elements, can we store them? Well, we can store them too. Let's take this and give it to another variable, that is variable b. And now let's see the output of variable b. As you can see, the output of variable b is nothing but the choice of columns we made in the last line. So this was all about how do we read multi-dimensional arrays. The example taken was, of course, a 2-dimensional array, but this can be extended to a multi-dimensional array also. Keep watching, friends. Have a great day. And in the next lectures, we will see how do we use these commands to actually do mathematical operations on arrays. Goodbye.